The theme for today is the F word that's holding you back from your destiny. That's right. There's one word, and it begins with the letter F, and it could be keeping you from living the life of your dreams. Stick around, because that's what we're going to be talking about here on Sunday Inspiration Live.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive.
Good morning, everyone.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit.
Are you feeling it?
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive.
Well, now sing along. This is a great mantra for the morning.
So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. Yeah.
That's right. You are free to be you. And that's the lovely voice of Pooki Lee, my wife. And in case you didn't notice, she's not here in the frame with me here. I'm Bob. That's Keone there in the floating dog saucer. And Pookie's still in Hawaii visiting her mom, her sister. She's having a great time there, and will still be there another Sunday. So you got me for another this Sunday, and again next Sunday going solo with Keone. And so she sends her love. Last week, I think she actually popped into the chat at some point. So who knows? She may show up. It's like 5 hours earlier there. It's like 4 a.m. or something. And so, if she needs to sleep, we're going to give her that luxury. Thanks for those of you coming early and hanging out in the chat here. I'm just give a couple of shout outs here. I see there's Teresa, we got Beatrice here, there's Dawn, there's Lisa, there's Jillian, Mary Lou, Holly Ann, good to see you, Sandra, Debbie, Joe is here, Cherie, Yolanda. Oh my gosh, look at a lot of familiar faces. Some people we've met, I've had the good fortune of meeting in person. Some of you only online, but you're all welcome here. This is an awesome place to come together where we accept you. You've come home. You didn't stumble upon this by accident. You're here for a reason, because this is an awesome place to hang out and kick off your Sunday. Even though we never really gave it this label, a lot of people refer to Sunday Inspiration Live as sort of like their version of church, So if that's a word that speaks to you to describe this, go for it. And so Pookie's in Hawaii, as I mentioned, and one of the things that we always do on Sundays is she does a little centering breath. And so luckily I have a video clip of her, not from this trip to Hawaii, it's probably from a couple of years ago, that she recorded on one of the beaches there. And I'm going to play that right now just to bring us all into alignment here. It's good to synchronize our breath, synchronize our intentions. Like, what do you want to get out of this? You came here, I see you there, like there's Jessica, there's Handwall, is it? All the awesome people that are here. You came here for a reason. It's to interact with each other. And so we love seeing this activity in the live chat during the live stream, because you're not only communicating with us, but you're communicating with each other. This is like our global family. We refer to it as the High Vibe Tribe. And so, what do you want to get out of this? Set an intention as we listen to this little clip from Pooki getting us all centered. So let's enjoy this, and I'll come back to continue.
So I'm here on the Big Island, and I didn't want to miss this opportunity to bring you the breath from the shores of Kona. So let's activate our breath together. And we're going to breathe in love. And we're going to exhale aloha. It's the same thing. However, we're going to embody the spirit of aloha in our breath. And we're going to breathe with beautiful Mother Ocean. All right? Are we ready? So let's just take a deep breath in, breathing in love. Exhaling aloha, the sacred breath. Once again, breathing in love. And exhaling aloha. One final time, taking a deep inhalation in of love, 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 love. And releasing with that sacred breath, aloha. Bring your hands back together to your heart. And feel the resonant beating of your heart. And now we're connected through the sacred breath of love and aloha.
I love that video clip from a couple of years ago. The lighting and her hair and everything, and her energy's always off the charts. But that was awesome. So I'm gonna mention something about Pooki in just a moment here, but I'm gonna encourage you, if you haven't done so already, especially if you're watching live, but even if you're watching the replay, let us know where you're watching from, and let me know if it's your first time catching a live Sunday broadcast, a live stream, like coming in and watching a live. You may have maybe only caught replays before, but we've been doing this for 3.5 years. I can't believe that. Wow, the years have just flown by. I've been on YouTube since 2006. That's like actually celebrated 18 years on YouTube. Only started doing affirmations like more than 7 years ago, and that's what caused the channel to just explode. I think it's like a 380. What is it now, Lisa? It's like a 388,000. So we're looking at 400,000 subscribers to my affirmations channel. However, you might be watching this on Pooki's channel. She just surpassed 1,500, so she's moving along there. And so actually, we're trying to redirect as much of that Sunday traffic to her channel as much, just to kind of boost her, because I've got my thing already going over on my channel. But you may be watching it there, and that's fine. But if you want to check out Pooki's channel, the links are in the description. Couldn't get the software to connect to Facebook today, so my apologies to not hearing me anyway. But if you usually catch us over there, it just wouldn't connect. We'll hope to work out that glitch by next weekend. And so speaking of Pooki, and again, leave those messages in the comments there about where you're watching from. We'd like to get a sense of the global audience that gathers here. So Pooki is another thing that she's doing is she's getting a certification from Dr. Mindy Pelz to be a certified health and wellness coach. And there's a link in the description. Lisa will also pop it into the live chat here, where you can get on Pooki's a waiting list. Here's this. If you go to the link that we'll be posting there, you'll go to this page, join Pooki Lee's health coaching waiting list. So when she's ready to offer this service, you'll be the first to know. And in the meantime, she'll send you emails with links to some of her new videos. She's being in Hawaii and being kind of wrapped up there. She hasn't been able to post anything in the last week or two, but when she gets back, she's going to be all over it. And so thank you all for the kind words there in the chats, but I'm always listening to love affirmations every day. That's awesome. Also from earlier, let's see here. Someone said, happy to see you live. I've got a new habit of listening to your videos every morning and going to sleep with them as well since a terrible heartbreak. Oh, it's really, I love that, just helping to change your mindset for the best. Absolutely. Even though I kind of specialize in, let me put this down. But go to that link to get on Pooki's waiting list. I'm sorry. I kind of jumped topics there. But even though I kind of specialize in morning affirmations over on my Bob Baker Affirmations channel, you can use them at nighttime too. I mean, I have some specific sleep ones that are geared to be played at night. But some people, you can use them in all sorts of ways, or cue them up in the middle of the day. Why limit them to the morning? But if you're only going to do affirmations once a day, do them in the morning. That's the best time to kind of set the foundation for your day, set an intention. And many of you use this Sunday Inspiration Live to do that on your Sundays. All right, I'm going to play a song. Let me grab my guitar here and get a drink. So I mentioned this before. There's a show that I periodically queue up every now and then called Finding Your Roots. Louis Gates Jr. Was it Louis something Gates Jr.? Yeah, hosts the show. It's on PBS, which is public television here in the U.S. I'm not sure how widely it's available outside of the U.S. But it's basically they take these well-known people and they use genealogy research and DNA, and they find out things about their ancestors that these people never knew. And just amazing stories that come up, and the struggle that people in generations before us, we sometimes lose sight of the struggles and the sacrifices they had to make just to not only stay alive but to continue their families. And yeah, it's just I wanted to write a song that paid tribute to that, and so this is one. This is an original song that I'm all set up now to play for you. So here we go. I see the footsteps before me of all of those who led the way. Their memories are guiding me, inspiring me today. I want to thank all of those who came before me. They all paved the way so that we can thrive. We are the ones they were praying for. They all had a dream that we keep alive. Roots run deep behind me, stretching far into the past, leading to this legacy, a lineage that will last. I want to thank all of those who came before me. They all paved the way so that we can thrive. We are the ones they were praying for. They all had a dream that we keep alive. I hear their voices in our choices to be stronger, to be bolder. We're not alone, are far from home. We are standing on their shoulders. I want to thank all of those who came before me. They all paved the way so that we can thrive. We are the ones they were praying for. They all had a dream that we keep alive. I want to thank all of those who came before me. They all paved the way so that we can thrive. We are the ones they were praying for. They all had a dream that we keep alive. There you go. That's my little song there that pays tribute to our ancestors. And it's true. So many of the people before us didn't have it as easy as we do. So that's kind of good to keep in mind if you're ever complaining about your the problems that you're having in this modern world that we live in, and really compare it to the problems that people had in the past. We've got it pretty easy most of the time, and so it's good to keep things in perspective there. I know there's been a lot of, well, thank you for the kind words. Some of you are leaving some nice comments about the song I just did. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see what's on the agenda here. Oh, yeah, so actually this is a good time to check in with comments and see what's going on there. Again, let us know where you're watching from, and if it's your first time in particular. I'm going to start with the most recent comments here. We've got Samantha. Good evening from Kuwait. Hey, awesome. Welcome. Have you have you watched the live stream on Sunday before, Samantha? Let me know. There's Jennifer Nickel there from Texas. Love that song. Thank you for the kind words. Lisa Sherman says awesome. Donna says what a wonderful tribute to all these amazing people. Indeed. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. Oh, look at all these kind words. Um, See, Kate is here, appreciating tuning into the High Vibe Tribe from the Lakota Treaty Lands in the middle of Turtle Island. Oh, cool! And thanks again. Debbie says, "I love my wonderful family." Hi there, Anna. Finding your roots. Yeah, you're a fan of the show too. Yeah, it's really good, really good. I love it. That's where I'm not listening. That's where I am, Bob Baker Affirmations, and I listened to one of your song affirmation videos this morning. Yay! Yay! I'm glad that you do. Watching from South Carolina, I'm assuming is what that stands for. Good morning. Debbie, who I know is over in the UK, says she uses the affirmations every morning. That's one thing I didn't anticipate when I started doing these. 7 years ago. Again, I was just kind of creating affirmation recordings because I wasn't really happy with the things that I was finding online and on YouTube in particular. And so my initial thing, I didn't even know if anybody would resonate with my voice or want to hear them, but the views kept on racking up, and it was sending a signal to me that, hey, people like this stuff, so I should create more of it. And at first my intention was I'm just going to create something that's going to make people feel better, But little did I know a couple of things. Little did I know that one, people seek these things out, the affirmations, they seek them out when they're going to go through a tough time and a challenge. And so people and it lends themselves to repeated listening. So there are literally people that will cue up my voice every morning, and I never really got to realize that until I've been doing it for a few years. And so I'm just so blessed that many of you use my voice in that way. And so, again, if you're just tuning in, especially if you're watching over on Pooki's channel and you're looking forward to seeing her and her vivacious energy, she's in Hawaii visiting her family, and it's like 4 a.m. there, so we can't expect her to get up and tune in. So I'm going solo. Got one more Sunday where we're going to be doing this before she returns, and then we don't have a whole lot of travel plans for the summer, so but we're going to stay busy here. Let's see here. What else we got in the comments? Jessica's from Minnesota. Listen while you work. Holly Ann sending a congratulations for over 388,000 subscribers on my affirmation YouTube channel. Good for you both. And Pookie, soon to be a health coach. Yeah, she's doing that. Is it Pema? Is that Bhutan? I'm not sure how to pronounce that country. I need to look that up. Is it Bhutan? But welcome. Appreciate that. Of course, Anna's watching from New York City. Let's see here. Let me see. Go back down. Jennifer says hi to Keone. Mary Lou said, such a meaningful song. Thank you very much. Jessica says, engaging with all those ancestors really opens up doors and new channels of community and communication. Yeah, another aspect of this, because over in our, we just had yesterday, so we refer to everybody who shows up here as being a member of the High Vibe Tribe, but we have an official High Vibe Tribe online community. It's a paid membership community with about 50 members. And we have different events throughout the month. Pookie and I will lead many of them, but we also have guest facilitators, and one of them was Melanie Beamer, who is a medium, and she for High Vibe Tribe members who came, she did readings and had messages from ancestors, and did have an amazing one with Eileen yesterday that had a detail that it's like that really kind of surprised everybody. So. But that's, even though the song that I wrote is a tribute to the people who came before us and thanking them, yeah, many feel that you can you can communicate with them still to this day, whether they're in the physical form or not. So there's a lot of different ways of looking at that. Let's see here. What else we got? Cecilia, for watching from St. Louis here. Um, let's see here. Jessica says that this isn't my first time. Also wanted to remind folks that ancestry isn't just bloodlines; it's community, social, and spiritual. Something I've learned lately. Yeah, you definitely have connections with people that are not your biological family. Lisa's watching from South Texas, and it is hot. That's right, as Lisa puts there. If you're enjoying today's broadcast, please share so others can enjoy this too. And also subscribe to the channels. Did you know that 2/3 of the people that watch any given YouTube channel or video on any given YouTube channel do not subscribe to that channel? It's absolutely free. All you do is click the, when you're logged into your YouTube account and you're watching a video, and you just go to that channel and you hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified, and it sends a signal to YouTube that people are interested. So if you want to help either Pooki's channel or my channel grow even further and reach more people, make sure you're subscribed, and then like this video, share it with people. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do. Yes, while back, happy to join today. Great to have you here, Samantha. Let's see. Yeah, that's Beatrice there with Fantastic Aging. It's in 4 p.m. or so now in Croatia. Oh, wow, Holly Ann. I know, boy, Holly Ann is just a jet setter. She lives in Melbourne, Australia. Oftentimes she's in India where her family is, or in Dubai, but now watching from Prague. Wow, that is pretty cool. I have never been there. That would be so cool. Yeah, Jennifer says, yeah, Melanie definitely has a gift. So I think that's going to be like a regular recurring thing. And I guess I wasn't planning on plugging this, but if you, Lisa, can actually, in the description of wherever you're watching this, in the YouTube video description, there's tons of links. And there is there's a link down there to learn more about our High Vibe Tribe, so you can join us. But I think Melanie is going to be a regular thing because people really enjoy her readings. And she's okay. All right. So, and Debbie, yeah, you don't have to just select one or the other. Subscribe to both Pookie's channel and my channel. So wherever you're watching, we love having you here. So, we have a group of people, as many of you know, that gather here every Sunday just so they could spend, I don't know, like 4 seconds or something, just applauding you for being here. So I admit that since I was a kid, or since I was in high school, I always leaned toward sort of, I lean to the arts, and some of them are solitary. Like I like writing, I like painting. Those are very like solitary. You do those alone, pretty much on your own. It's not very. I mean, people do live paintings and things, but I don't think you do live writings. Somebody's watching you type. But anyway, you know what I mean. Those are more solitary, creative endeavors where you create on your own, outside of the public spotlight. But I also have been playing music. I've been doing I've done stand-up comedy. I do improv comedy. So I've been on a stage a lot, and it's really nice to get a round of applause. You get laughter. You get a response from an audience, because not many people get to really experience that, because fear of public speaking is one of the biggest fears that humans possess. And so if you have the type of job or life where you really don't give an opportunity to get a round of applause, then this is for you, because this group of people, they gather together just to celebrate you, whether you're a first timer, whether you're a regular, where it's been a while. And so just soak this in, all right? And so, and if anybody's having a birthday, the past, I don't know, week or the upcoming week, this is also for you. So we're going to count down. We're going to cut over to the camera in Studio B, as we like to call it. And this is for you. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... So the story behind that, a little over a year ago, I did an improv comedy show. So I'm an improv for like over more than 10 years now, I've been teaching improv comedy, and in particular musical improv comedy, where you make up songs and lyrics on the spot. I teach classes, but I also do shows. I have a veteran cast, and we have like 5 or 6 of us will do a 2-hour show every now and then here in St. Louis. And a little over a year ago, we had this show where there was like 100 people in this venue, and I said, "Oh boy, this is a great opportunity." So when we came out for the second set, before we started that, I just wanted to take them. I grabbed my phone out and I explained it to them. We do this Sunday live, and we like to, so this is a clip. I want you to go nuts. I told them to act like Oprah just come in and given everybody a car. We did like 2 takes of it, and I blended those together. So that's the story behind what that is. That's actually something that I recorded on my phone at an improv show a little over a year ago. Let's see here. Yeah, Debbie says, I'm on a journey through my artwork. Great. Oh, you're an artist. That's fabulous. And writing is my first life. Oh, wow. I need to find out more about writing is my first life purpose. I'm a registered publisher in the UK and a best-selling author and publisher. Wow. Do tell. And I assume that's not an actual, yeah, do we have a name behind the channel? The channel name there? That's amazing, though. All right, where are we at? Okay, I want to share something with you. This is really adorable. So hang on a second. Let me catch my breath here. That's one thing when Pooki's out of town. I mean, we share the speaking, and so I can catch my breath. I can take a drink, but when it's all me, it's like. Oh. So I want to share something with you. But first, I'm going to play. There's another song. Sometimes we have used this as the. I played it in the beginning. Over the years of doing these Sunday live streams, I'll play it, and it's basically it's the theme song. I don't have the album nearby here, but we have an album called what the heck is it called? Opening Up to the Good. Yeah, and the title track, which is towards the end of the tracks on the album, but it's the title track. We played this before. But if you haven't heard it in a while, I'm just going to play a couple of lines, and then I'm going to show you something else. So this is opening up to the good, and we also often use this song when we play monthly at the Center for Spiritual Living. This is a closing song. We've been playing this there for years, and so they know it, and they stand up and they just start singing along right off the bat. But just to refresh your memory, here's our recorded version of Opening Up to the Good.
I am opening up to the good. I am opening up to the good. I am opening up to the good that is my life. Joy. I am opening up to the joy. I am opening up to the joy. I am opening up to the joy that is my life.
All right, so you get the idea. That's our version of. And I remember when I originally wrote this song. I even remember we were in this cabin. It was many years ago, and when I first wrote it and started singing it, it's almost sounded like too hokey. I said, "This sounds like a silly campfire song. I don't even know if I want to. Should we even play this out?" And I reluctantly played it at the little spiritual center that we perform every month years ago, and people said, "Oh, I love that song." And so I said, well, I guess people like it. So it's kind of catchy. And so anyway, I got heard from. I'm going to play you a clip of a group singing this at a Unity Church in San Antonio. They reached out to me and sent me this link, and actually sent me a little honorary donation for using this song. But this is their cover version of this again at the San Antonio Unity Church earlier this year. But check this out. It's awesome.
Song. I am opening up to the song. I am opening up to the song. I am opening up to the song that is my life. Dance! I am opening up to the dance. I am opening up to the dance. I am opening up to the dance, that is my life. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening. am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening to the good that is my life, to the good that is my life, to the good that is my life.
Isn't that awesome? I thought that's cool. I rarely get a chance to hear other people doing their versions of our original songs, so I've experienced it every now and then. But that was really sweet, and so I appreciate them. They found that and reached out to me and shared the video clip. So I wanted to share that with you too. I am opening. All right, now it's now time for our main event here, and the topic is the F word that's holding you back from your destiny. The F word. Yes, it's a 4-letter word. It begins with the letter F. May or may not be what you're thinking of. But I guess one way that I'm going to give myself a little break from having to speak too much is I actually realized when I was choosing this topic that I already have like a 5-minute audio clip that I'm going to play that spells this out. It's a little excerpt from a chapter from one of my books, and it explains it better than I could just extemporaneously here. So I'm going to give myself a little break, and I'm going to play this video. It's just going to be like a static image, but listen. What I want you to do is listen to what I'm saying here, because it explains everything, and then leave comments, and then we'll come back and discuss it, and then we'll take it from there. So here is that clip explaining exactly what this F word is that's been holding you back. Do you know where the richest place on earth is? It's not Wall Street or Silicon Valley or Beverly Hills. It's the graveyard. Why? Because, as Les Brown explains, that's where you'll find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled, the books that were never written, the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, and the cures that were never discovered. What a sobering thought. And sadly, it's true. The reason so many people fall short of their potential is because of that nasty F word, fear, as well as its corruptive cousin, uncertainty. These twin culprits have stopped more great ideas, works of art, hit songs, and technological breakthroughs than any repressive regime ever has. And they have no doubt stopped you in your tracks too. These clever, conniving rascals come in all shapes and sizes. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of ridicule, and fear of poverty, just to name a few. From the uncertainty side of the tracks, we get such inner dialogue classics as, "But I don't know how to pull that off. What will really happen if I pursue this? How will I make enough money doing this? What if I'm just not that good at it?" It can be frightening and overwhelming. And this leads a lot of potential artists, authors, and entrepreneurs to draw this conclusion. People who make it must have learned to banish fear and slay the uncertainty monster. The chosen few have a special gift that shelters them from these two evil thought demons. Which leads to the disempowering idea, I am obviously missing the fearless gene, so I'm just not cut out for this path. Please allow me to set the record straight. That is absolute hogwash. I'm not even sure what hogwash is, but it seems like the appropriate word to throw in here. Stop deluding yourself with this superhuman fear and uncertainty deflector shield notion. The truth is, every ambitious person, no, let's make that every person who is alive and conscious, has regular, reoccurring feelings of fear and uncertainty. It goes with the territory of being human.
although artists and creative people seem to be affected by it more than most. So, those famous, talented people you look up to have not learned to banish fear and uncertainty. They have not silenced them. Instead, they have learned to carry on in spite of them. They managed to put them in their place and lower the volume knob of resistance they create. And if you're serious about living a rich, fulfilling life, you will learn to do the same. The best way to reduce the power that fear and uncertainty have over you is to diminish their standing. What stops you is treating them like royalty. What holds you back is believing that they are the unquestionable authority on your life. To put fear and uncertainty in their place, you must disrespect them, not treat them like parents who you can never disobey. So tell them to pipe down, or God forbid, to shut the hell up. Would you like a fun, creative way to deal with them? Give them a silly name. Would you really take advice from an entity named Jethro or Trixie? And give them a ridiculous cartoon voice so you can't possibly take their nonsensical ramblings seriously. Imagine that their voices are coming from a giant stuffed animal or a circus clown. The funny clowns, not the scary ones. And when all else fails, get all Harry Potter on their asses and call out the secret spell, lift the magic sword, and slay those dragons to smithereens. That's how you put fear and uncertainty in their place.
Here you go. A pre-recorded segment there. I have a feeling some of you might have enjoyed the Harry Potter line there. I had some fun with that when I recorded it years ago. So what I want you to do is, because I know there's a little bit of a delay from the time I request comments to the time I see them appear here. So let me know your thoughts on this. What role does fear play in slowing you down? What did you think of how I described it there? What do you think of some of the remedies that I talked about at the end? We talked a little bit about this briefly last Sunday. Actually, you could push it away. You could be more aggressive with fear and yell at it or whatever, or you could be on friendly terms with it, which is one of the things I discussed last week, and just be more playful with it and accepting of it, but still not taking it seriously. But that segment was from my book called The Empowered Artist. The subtitle of this is A Call to Action for Musicians, Writers, Visual Artists, and anyone who wants to make a difference with their creativity. And if you missed last Sunday's live stream, I talked quite a bit about my history, which many people who follow my affirmations aren't even aware of. But there was, I've been doing affirmations for 7 years. For the past 30 years or more, I have been mentoring and inspiring musicians and authors and creative people, and have a lot of books out on music marketing and inspiration for artists and creative people in general. And so, this comes from that book. It's a little section called Put Fear and Uncertainty in Their Place. There it is right there. And it's also on an album that I created, an audio album called Morning Pep Talks for Artists, Authors, and Creative Entrepreneurs. And even though I have a physical copy here, I don't sell many of the physical copies of them, but it's available on Spotify and Apple Music. If you just look that up, I have a link actually in the description to the Spotify album if you listen to that, but you can also find it on Apple Music and most places where music is streamed. Just look for Bob Baker's Inspiration Project is the artist name that I use. Morning Pep Talks for Artists, Authors, and Creative Entrepreneurs. And then there's a link also to Amazon where you can get The Empowered Artist. That's available as a paperback and an ebook in like 13 different countries. You can get it pretty much worldwide wherever books are sold online, if that speaks to you. So I'd like to know, and also thank you, Lisa, for putting all these things in the live chat, which is different from the chat that appears under the video during the replay. They're like two different kinds of chats. Let's see here. Michelle just joined us. Hi, Michelle. She says, that was great. I just caught the end, but I love the idea. I was just trying to convince myself this morning to get past my fear of creating. Oh my gosh, why would you have a fear of creating? If you're having the nudge and the urge to create something, you sort of owe it to yourself to scratch that itch. Why would it be? Why would it scare you? Now you don't have to create and put your stuff out there like I do in public at first. Just do the creative thing, whatever that is, and hone your craft on your own. And then when at some point, you can start sharing it because other people will benefit from it too. Don't like because a lot of people think, oh, if I'm sharing my art or my creativity, I'm being boastful. It's all about me. But no, actually, you're doing a disservice to humanity by keeping your gifts to yourself. I firmly believe that. And so don't keep these things to yourself, and don't deny those natural innate urges that are calling you forward to write music or get your thoughts down on paper, dance, whatever the case is, create art. Just do it, right? Again, just because you're pursuing writing or art doesn't mean you got to make a living doing it. You have to be a professional or whatever. Just do it initially for the fun, which is the reason you should be doing it. The creative satisfaction, the creative outlet, And then if you want to take it to another level, then you can do that when the time comes. Lisa Sherman says, "Here's to the creatives." I'm not sure who that's a reference to. I'm so proud of you for pushing through. I think that's a reference to somebody else, perhaps. Because Kate says, "I guess I don't need to perform before anyone." Yeah, you don't have to. Absolutely. But if you want to, don't. Some people do. Like when I was a very shy kid. And there are a lot of people that say, "Oh, I'm an introvert, and I just don't like to be on the public eye." And if that's genuine, if you're actually are happy just doing your thing outside of the public eye, and it's not covering up some other reason, that's fine. But if you feel a calling, like I did when I was a kid, I knew there was like a more extroverted person inside being held back by this exterior lack of confidence, unworthiness. Again, this is years ago. And so I had to take steps to sort of crack that exterior thing that was holding me back and to express myself more. I had this longing to be able to make people laugh and to create music and do all these things that I've been doing for 4 years now. And first times I did them, I was terrified, I was shaking, and felt very awkward and uncomfortable, but I continued to do it because I knew there was something better on the other side. There was a better day, a brighter future waiting on the other side of that discomfort, the uncertainty, and the fear. So you just move forward in spite of it, okay? Yay. Let's see here. Hey, Cherie is joining us here. I create with whatever pops out of my head. No fear. That's right. Well, you've been doing that a long time, too, like I have. Love this discussion. I'm grateful that you do. Yep, don't take your gift to your grave. Wayne Dyer used to say, and I think he's quoting somebody else, but don't die with your music still inside of you. Share them with others to help someone. Yeah, what if I kept my affirmations to myself? I mean, how many people would not have been touched by this work if I wasn't willing to put myself out there and get past the fear of, what are people going to think? Because I actually did have that hesitation. By the time I did my first affirmation videos, late 2016, early 2017, I had already been sort of an online, I had an online niche and a following with my music marketing books, my books for authors and creatives. So I already kind of knew what it was like to be in the public spotlight. But when I had the idea to start doing these affirmations, it was so different what I did from the past. There was that little voice, "Oh my God, I'm going to be scare away these people. What are they going to think? Oh, Bob, you're getting all woo-woo on us." And I was, afraid of like losing followers and all that. But I put them out anyway, one at a time here and there. And I never got any pushback, never got any complaints. In fact, a lot of my longtime music people that follow me for marketing are like, I get periodic messages from them saying, "Well, I just listen to your affirmations, and great to see what you're doing." And so a lot of encouragement, And so, sure. Oh, do I get negative comments? Oh yeah, every now and then, certainly. But I'm not worried about. I've put my focus on catering and serving the people that resonate with who I am, that sort of get me, and that's what I encourage you to do. You want to focus on the people who you can serve in a meaningful way. Those are your peeps. That's your tribe. That's your soul-aligned fan base and customer base. So focus on them. All right, this is a great conversation. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat here. There's something else that I want to play for you here. It's sort of like a little, instead of me rambling about it here extemporaneously, I created this little clip that I've been using. I'm going to use every now and then to explain something that I'm up to, and a special list that you can get on if you want more information. And so let's play that clip now, and then we'll come back and continue. Do you think of yourself as a creative entrepreneur or a heart-centered business person? Perhaps you're a musician, author, artist, or performer. Or maybe you're a coach, teacher, or energy worker. Or you just have an inspired message you want to share with more people. If this describes you, I invite you to join the Magnetize Your Tribe community. This is where you'll learn how to attract perfect, soul-aligned fans and paying customers without feeling spammy, boastful, or overwhelmed. I'll share the principles that allowed me to grow my YouTube channel to hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and the lessons I've learned from publishing 16 books, attracting a sizable online following, and being self-employed for the past 20 years. Just visit bobbakerinspiration.com/heart, and it's free to join. That's bobbakerinspiration.com/HEART. That's right. So if that interests you, and it won't interest everybody. Maybe you have a day job and you're happy. You're not needing to attract an audience or monetize your gifts or anything, and that's fine. That it wouldn't be for you. But I'm trying to send messages on my email list. I'm trying to compartmentalize things so that only people are getting the information that they're truly interested in. But if you're interested in this kind of heart-centered business thing, get on that list. The link is in the description of this video, and Lisa is popping it in the live chat there. So I'd love you to join me there. And we have a private Facebook group where we're having these. We just surpassed 300 members there. And that is growing. And if you're not a Facebook person, fine. Just get on the email list, and I'll send you emails periodically on these topics with tips and all that good stuff, and some other exciting things that are coming down the pike here. Let's shift gears. Oh wait, let me I'm sorry. Before we do that, just going to pop in a couple of comments here. Debbie says, the affirmations have helped me to come to terms with my fears and disabilities. I'm so happy to hear that. Mary Lou says, I listen to your morning affirmations every morning. My life is changing for the better. And Lisa, who's been working with us for over a year and a half now, says, Bob's affirmations saved my life. And she's shared her stories. And I'm so blessed that I get comments like that quite often. And I'm not sharing them with you. Let me check with... I need your affirmations, Bob. They are literally changing my life right now. The relationship breakup I had last month affected my confidence and self-worth. Your videos have helped me gain that back. Awesome. And I really appreciate these glowing comments. I always remind people that while I'm happy to have provided the tool for you to improve your life, it had to come from you. You had to seek them out. You had to be open and receptive to them. So you congratulate yourself for taking the initiative to improve your life. It wasn't just me. I created the tool, and you took advantage of it. So why am I sharing this? Just to pat myself on the back? No, it's to let you know what's possible when you put your gifts out there. When you have a true desire to help people, and you get past the fear of holding back, and you put yourself out there, your stuff out there, whether it's art or music or books or whatever that is, how you can touch people in a meaningful way, right? And so you're not going to be fearless. So I'm going to be clear about that. There's no such thing as being fearless. You just you just learn to live with it and move forward regardless. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to switch gears here. We're going to get a little more lighthearted. Not that we were overly serious here, but this is a song about people. No matter, have you ever noticed? You know, people that no matter what's going on in their life, whether it's good or it's bad, they still find ways to complain. They're just not, and it's like, it's hard for somebody to be completely happy with where they are in their lives. And I'm wondering, have you ever seen that person when you look in the mirror? Can we must be happy with all the amazing things? And so this is a song I wrote many years ago that speaks to this, and I want to share it with you right now. I used to worry that I didn't have money. My disposition was not so sunny. I had a serious debt mindset, but now I've got so much cash flowing in. Sometimes I feel my wealth is a sin, and I worry that my share is too much. I used to worry that I couldn't get a date. A solo status was my eternal fate, and I would never slow dance, not a chance. But now I've got a hot girlfriend or two. Another one's calling me. What am I to do? And I'm freaking out. I can't be a playboy. It's getting better, getting worse, all at the same time. Going up, coming down, no reason or rhyme. When I get what I want, I just want to hide. Yeah, I should just stop and enjoy the ride. I used to worry about my bad attitude. Negativity was my mood, and I was always down in a dump on my rump. But now I'm filled with positivity. I'm so stressed out with all this new energy, and I'm starting to tick off all my friends. It's getting better, getting worse, all at the same time. Going up, coming down, no reason or rhyme. When I get what I want, I just want to hide. Maybe I should just stop and enjoy the ride. I used to worry about all kinds of stuff, but now life's better, not so tough, since I learned to be at peace with what life brings to me. There you go. So I use a little humor there to show that some people, or sometimes we, as humans, we've all been guilty of this. Whether feast or famine, good or bad, ups or downs, we'd always find something to complain about, right? Something not to be happy with, when we just like enjoy the ride. Wherever you are, make the best of it. It doesn't mean you have to be complacent or you have to settle or whatever. You know, yeah, if you're in a place where it's different from the vision that you have for your life, you can still. I love one of my favorite affirmations. Write this down because I know we got affirmation fans here. Is I'm grateful for what I have and eager for more. Or I'm grateful for all that I have and open and receptive to more abundance flowing into my life. So it's that balance between being happy with where you are and still aspiring to reach higher levels or whatever are new, enhanced levels, however you define that for yourself. So even in the humor, there's a serious message there, right? So enjoy the ride. Be happy with where you are. What's the gift? What's the blessing where you are right now? And what are you aspiring to? What's over the next horizon, right? Yeah. Good stuff here. All right. Let me take a drink here. Flip my page over because there's some things here I'm going to need to read. I'm just going to check in with some comments here. Jay says, I'm grateful for what I have and eager as I receive more. That's a good one. Jessica says, funny, I have a blog and I just found out that most of my referrals come from YouTube. Kelly says she loves that song. Thank you, Jennifer. Great song. It has a message. Debbie says that song hits the spot. Woohoo! Awesome. Appreciate that. Just enjoy the ride, y'all, says Lisa. Is that Texas y'all coming in here? All right. Let's keep the levity going because right now it's time for...
It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should do be why. Bob's Comedy Corner.
All right, so it's May 26th here as we're streaming live here. And interestingly, on this date, in 1897, Irish writer Bram Stoker published the Gothic horror classic Dracula. So Dracula was first published on this date in 1897, and it launched an entire genre of literature and films about vampires. We haven't stopped hearing about vampires ever since then. And so I have a whole list of jokes, one-liners, dad jokes about vampires, and so we're going to go through them quickly because there's a lot of them here. Are you ready? Are you open and receptive to laugh? I hope so, because here we go. What is a vampire's favorite fruit? Nectarines. Why does Dracula make such a good friend? Because you can always count on him. Why did the vampire break up with his girlfriend after she took a blood test? Well, she wasn't his type. How does a vampire start a letter? To it may concern. Did you hear about the vampire sprint race? Yeah, the finish was neck and neck. Let me know which ones these are landing with you. What kind of letters do vampires get? Fang mail. Fang mail. Soul-aligned fans, right? We talked about that earlier. What did the child vampire say before going to bed? Turn on the dark, Mommy. I'm scared of the light. Where does Dracula go to buy his writing utensils? Pennsylvania. That's two. We got pencil and we got vein all in the same joke there. That was pretty good. Oh, how does a female vampire flirt? She bats her eyes. How does a vampire pay for things? With cryptocurrency. I thought that was a good modern one there, huh? All right. Why does Dracula always read the newspaper? Because someone told him it had good circulation. How are vampires like false teeth? They both come out at night. Okay. Oh, what is a vampire's favorite beer? Budweiser. What fast food do vampires crave the most? Joggers. What is a vampire's favorite type of cheese? Munster. Why don't vampires use autocorrect? Because they love typos. Okay. Did you hear about the vampire who wanted to be a violinist? Yeah, his Bach was worse than his bite. The last three here, they're all similar. I love these three. So I saved them for the end. Here we go. Ready? What do you get when you combine a vampire and a dog? A bloodhound. What do you get when you combine a vampire with a snowman? Frostbite. And finally, what do you get when you cross a vampire with a duck? Count Quackula. This has been...
It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should do be why. Bob's Comedy Corner.
So I was reading the comments, like to check in to see what's resonating there. Jessica says, we'll be sharing these with my family. They hate it when I tell them these types of jokes. Oh, they're going to love you for that. Lisa loved Bloodhound. Jillian, who's always good for a pun. Humor is truly truly an artery form. That's great. Joggers. Yeah, a lot of people like the Bloodweiser one. That was good. Cryptocurrency. Yep. Neck and neck. She bats her eyes. Debbie's been waiting all this time for Bob's Comedy Corner. That's why we put it towards the end, because it gets people to stick around, because you can't leave without catching these jokes, right? Fang mail. Oh, I'm laughing so hard I'm coughing. Good. That's a good one. That's a good one, Jillian. Those are the type. All right, cool. Shadooby Wah. Everybody loves the Shadooby Wah. Lisa earlier asked, where do I get that song? I don't know if it's currently. It might actually be available on on the Bandcamp site. Lisa, if you could put the link in there specifically, well, to the soulmassagemusic.com. I'll actually forward there. But there's an album I have on our Bandcamp site called like Retro something. It's like unreleased songs. They're never put on albums, and I think it's on that one. Something I recorded years ago. If that's what you're talking about, enjoy the ride. So thank you for your interest in that. All right. Well, I think I'm going to be I'm going to be ending early, a little bit early today, but that's okay. Let me know if you have any thoughts on the stuff we talked about earlier, the F word that's holding you back, which that F word, that four-letter word, it was fear, F-E-A-R. We talked a bit about that already. I would love to know your takeaways with that. I'll be highlighting them as we go along here. So a recap is, if you missed this earlier, Pooki is getting a certification from Dr. Mindy Pelz to be a certified health and wellness coach for women in particular. So, especially menopausal women. And so if that speaks to you, get on her waiting list for when she is doing, I don't think it's on the new songs one specifically. There's a different one there, Lisa, there's an FYI, but I have to look that up. But let's see. But get on Pooki's waiting list, and you're also getting on her email list, and she'll also be sending you some emails with her latest YouTube videos and things that because she's kind of going to be sharing her journey of going through this certification and what she's learning to apply to her own self, and she's actually putting these using this in her own life, and then she's going to be helping others do the same. So get on that list. Also, earlier I mentioned about my Magnetize Your Tribe, which there's a private Facebook group and a separate email list where I'm sending out information for people that consider themselves creative entrepreneurs or heart-centered business people, where I'm sharing a lot of the advice that I've dished out over the years on marketing and sales, and basically how to attract an audience online. It's something I'm kind of known for. It's my jam. I got close to 400,000 YouTube subscribers, like 12,000 people on my email list. And I've been active online since the 90s, and I've been watched every iteration, every change, and there's a lot of timeless principles that I've learned that are still valid to this day. And so get on this list here by going to bobbakerinspiration.com/heart, and I would love to be sharing my some of the stuff that I'm putting out on that. But if that doesn't interest you, fine. Then just do stick with the affirmation stuff. So I'm here to serve you in whatever lane you want to choose. Oh, Kelly says, I got to go. Thanks for the laughs on the affirmations. I missed the beginning. Yeah, come back and watch this. This same page becomes the replay page as soon as the broadcast is over. Absolutely, yeah. It's always a replay, and there's a whole archive of all 3.5 years. Not that you're going to go through all 3.5 years necessarily, but yeah, it's definitely the replay is available always. So great to have you here. Let's see here. And so I'm going to play a song. I think that's everything. And if you want to reach out to us, or you just want to say hi to Lisa, that's her direct email address, lisa@bobbakerinspiration.com. But that's if you need to reach me or Pooki, going through Lisa is the quickest way and the most efficient way to do that. Just send an email to her there. And if you just want to say hi to her, let her know how much you appreciate her, that would be lovely too. Okay, so I'm going to play this song and give me your takeaways on the topic today, and I'm going to highlight them during the song. And so start thinking about what you got out of this broadcast, and then I'll come back at the end and say some final. Yeah, magnetize. Yes, the Magnetize Your Tribe is free. The private Facebook group and that email list, correct. Now, I will be creating something soon that'll be like a membership site that will come with a fee, but that's not even available yet. I'm still kind of working on that. But yes, this list that I talked about, that I mentioned earlier, this is absolutely free. And so get on the list and let's start having a conversation there. And so, all right, here we go. This is a song. This is a song called "Lighten Up." It's from our choir CD. That's also at soulmassagemusic.com. It's kind of a rockabilly song that I wrote. My friend Chuck Hughes was a rockabilly guitar player, kind of in the style of like Brian Setzer from the Stray Cats and other rockabilly guitarists. He did the lead guitar on this. But yeah, so enjoy. Oh, did I pull this in? Did I not? Is that? Yep, I got to pull this in. Hang on a second. I thought that I already had. Let's see. This will only take a minute here. I swear to God. Here we go. It's called Lighten Up.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you're feeling good, because we got a message for you. Even if you're not feeling so good, by the end of the song you will be uplifted, I guarantee you. Ready? Let's do this. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. If your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, if your heart is feeling heavy. Yes, if your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Hit me with it. Trust your heart will show the way. Hey, 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 hey. When I pray, that's what I say. That's what I say. Lighten up, lighten up. When your sky is dark and hazy, lighten up. Oh, when your sky is dark and hazy, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, when your world starts getting crazy, lighten up, lighten up. If you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, if you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, if you wanna be set free, lighten up. Tell me something good. Trust your heart will show the way. Hey, 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 hey. When I pray, that's what I say. That's what I say. Lighten up, lighten up. Sing some of that guitar, Chuck. Woo! Smoke them strings, baby. Are you grasping this whole concept of lighten up? To further ingrain this concept into your mind, body, and soul, we're going to hit you with it from one more angle. Something you need to remind yourself of every single day. Don't take it all so seriously. 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 Don't take it all so seriously.
Right, move your body. That's right. Lighten Up. That's right. I wrote that song years ago just to express the importance of levity. You know, that's why I do Bob's Comedy Corner. It's a big part of who I am. I love sharing. I love laughing. I love sharing laughter. And I think we don't get enough of it, especially as adults. And so any opportunity that you have to laugh, then then please do that. I really appreciate you all being here. Soulmassagemusic.com is one of the places that you can go to get. It actually forwards to a site called Bandcamp, which is a website for independent musicians where we can put up customizable albums, so you can purchase actually digital downloads there. I think there's a couple of places where you can actually purchase a couple of physical albums too, but it's mostly for digital if you want to do that. But you can also find some of these things on Spotify and Apple and other streaming services. There's also, though, a music link that is bobbakerinspiration.com/music, which takes you to this page that links to many places where our music in general is opening. So you see that opening up to the Good album on Spotify. We also have another electronic music album called Soul Massage. That's also on Spotify and Apple Music. And so, yeah, there's many ways to check out our music. All these links are in the description of the video, so figure out how to do that. You may have to tap on the title. You may have to hit a little read more thing to see all of the links and all the text that's in the description. But you can find it, and it's there. And just scroll through those links and see what speaks to you. That's right, and there that is too. bobbakerinspiration.com/music, and I'm planning to create more music, and in particular, I'm working on some potential new like affirmation songs where you sing affirmations over like a dance beat, and so looking forward to that. Appreciate you being here. One more Sunday. Next Sunday, I'll be going solo with Keone while Pooki wraps up her trip in Hawaii. Have an amazing day. Really appreciate you all. Love yourself, love each other, and let's do it again soon. All right. Love you. Have an awesome day. So long for now.